Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're going to start in just a second. If you have any questions or things that you wanted to discuss about maybe after a community meeting, you can feel free to put that in the chat or the Q&A, and we'll see if we can pick that up at the end of the community meeting. But we'll get just started in just 1 minute. All right, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. Welcome to community meeting. I'm glad you could join us. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day out there. So what we're going to do today is get a couple birthday announcements. Last week we had Miss Alyssa Crimmins. It was her birthday, as well as Chloe in the 8th grade and Abby in the 4th, wishing them a happy birthday. And today it is August's birthday in 4th and Chris's birthday in 7th. So happy birthday to you guys. Here's your virtual birthday sticker. And we've got a couple announcements. Mentioned this last week, but I figured to mention again. This week we'll be doing a pickup of all your student supplies, coats, cubby items, hopefully no food products that we've packed up for you, and your parents can come pick them up. We had 4th grade scheduled for today, 5th grade for tomorrow, 6th grade for Wednesday, and 7th and 8th for Thursday. And if you can make one of those times, there's a pickup time on Friday. And if none of those work, please reach out to Mr. Barrier or Dr. Cohen, and we can arrange another time. And what else? Oh, I also noticed the EduKit orders for school supplies for next year. I know, school supplies for next year, it seems, I don't know, a weird time to even begin thinking about it. One, we haven't even ended this year, and two, being apart from each other, it's hard to even think about that. But guess what? We're getting ready. So the EduKit orders, they're posted that online at the MarbleHeadCharter.com site, or you could go to edukitinc.com and get those. Those was also sent out by email. You don't have to go through EduKit. You can purchase your own supply lists, and we'll be posting those again online. But if you want to get jumped on that, I think the earlier you do that, you might save some money before waiting too long. So I want to thank the PTO and the teachers for getting that together so quickly, so that's available to you. If you of your parents have a question either about supply pickups or ordering school supplies for next year, we can do that. You can maybe answer some of those questions at the end, or you can email us. I had the fortune this week to participate in a couple of classes. One was a 5th grade Kahoot. I learned a lot about biomes and geometric shapes and what Dr. Hunt does on the weekend. She watches SpaceX launches just like I do, so it was good to find out. And luckily I had Miss Wright generously offered to do a read aloud today. So I was going to have her share her screen, hopefully, and see if we can get that rolling.
Hello, Mr. Cronin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning, Miss
I'm
Wright?
doing good. I'm doing good. So I'm going to share with you a story this morning. I'm going to see if it works for me. This is actually, I'm not going to do the reading. This is someone else going to do the reading with an animated version of a story. The story we're going to share this morning is titled, hold on, let me get that, The Day the Punctuation Came to Town. And this has to do, there's two things I want our audience to listen to this morning. One is what the punctuation, the question mark, the exclamation point, and the period have to do in the sentences. What are their actions? And then also I'm going to ask, the question I'm going to ask at the end is, what literary technique does the author of this story use? 5th graders, hopefully you're paying attention right now because you should know the answer to this. What literary technique does the author use to tell his story. So without further ado, here's our, let's see if this works. Am I screen sharing, Mr. Cronin? Does it look like it?
I can see Vooks.
Okay. It should start momentarily. Network error. Of course, that's what we're going to do this morning, right? Okay. Let's try that again.
Miss Wright?
Yes. Am I not working okay here?
Well, we could see the video. I think maybe when you shared your screen, there's a couple check boxes to share the computer audio as well.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. Haven't done the audio before. Okay, hold on. Let's go back here for a minute. Advanced sharing options, Mr. Cronin. It is not giving me that choice right now. Let me try again.
So when you click on share screen, when that window pops up down at the bottom, there's a
share computer sound. Okay.
Yeah, they hide those on you.
They do hide those on me. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Mr. Cronin, it says that I have to install a Zoom audio device. Welcome to computer technology here. So, Mr. Cronin, I've now been booted out of the program. So we are having wonderful technology this morning.
Well,
excellent.
One thing you can rely on with technology when you're just about ready to go, that's when it'll all kind of fall apart on you.
I know. So why don't you talk for a minute and I'll see if I'll give myself one more chance to try and fix this. If that's good with you for
sure,
1 moment.
That's fine.
Okay.
While you're I muted myself.
Excellent.
Sorry. And while Ms. Wright's getting the audio together, was there anyone who had any questions that we can answer, either in the chat or I could give you audio to ask the question? You can either raise your hand or just type that in the chat. No questions? This is usually a chatty group. I was relying on something. Oh, wait, I got a Q&A here. Hold on. When is the last day of school? So this is our last full week of school, and next Wednesday will be our final day. I'll have a community meeting that morning. Some grade levels have certain things planned. I know fifth grade is doing exhibition. Certain grade levels are showing off what they've done during our remote learning this last section of the year. Hopefully you've either seen in what your teachers have shared with you or have gone through email. You can kind of get an update from them and whether or not you'll be sharing specific projects. And it's not going to be like exhibition before. I don't think we have a way to accommodate everybody. So it's going to be a little more smaller, so you might be sharing things with your class or with your teacher and your parents, and so it's going to be different this go around. And even when we get back to school, we'll probably have a different version of exhibition, just because getting large groups of people together is not in the cards yet. So looks like Miss Wright is back in. I've got to get her back into co-host mode and see if I can. Miss Wright, are you there?
I'm here. I don't have the power yet to share my screen, but we can try that again.
See if maybe I upgrade you to, wait, where'd you go?
I'm still here.
I thought, you know what? I think I promoted Milo instead of you.
Excellent. All right, let's try one more time. See if we can make our audio work this time. It says I'm not able to share my screen yet. Okay, here we go. All right, let me know, Mr. Cronin, if this works for sound.
Something's happening.
Yay!
Yay!
The day punctuation came to town. A new family moved to Alphabet City, the Punctuations. Exclamation point led the way to their first day at a new school. Let's hurry! He exclaimed. I can't wait to get there. We are going to have so much fun. Exclamation point was always excited about something. Question mark wondered what it would be like. Do you think everyone will be nice? Are we going the right way? Should we ask for directions? Period followed, bringing the line to a close.
Let's go. I'll tell you when to stop.
Comma kept pausing.
Wait for me, please.
When they walked into school, exclamation point burst forward. Hi, everyone! The little letters stared.
Who are you?
They asked.
You don't look like letters.
We're not letters! Exclamation point explained. We're the Punctuation family!
The punctuation who?
The letters were confused. I'm exclamation point! And this is question mark, comma, and period. We're different from letters, but we love being around words. The punctuations joined the class. The letters worked to make words. Exclamation point, question mark, and period joined in the fun. Exclamation point added excitement to words.
Wow!
Question mark asked a lot of questions. Period brought each sentence to a tidy end.
Stop!
Comma tried not to get stepped on and fit in wherever he could.
Oh. No.
Why?
Psst. Go. Hooray!
As the day wore on, Comma began to feel smaller and smaller.
The letters love making words, but I just get in the way and keep them apart.
He whispered to himself.
No one wants me here.
When no one was looking, Comma snuck out the door.
Yay!
Inside the classroom, exclamation point was creating a great deal of excitement.
Yay!
The letters were cheering and hurrying to make words. Shouldn't we quiet down? Question mark asked. But no one heard her over the noise. The letters kept making words, faster and faster and faster. Soon words were everywhere. There were so many words, they all became jumbled. Period hurried to stop them, but the letters tripped over her and collided. With a thundering crash, one after another until they all tumbled through the door, spilling into the hall. Comma stared in shock. The letters were piled, the words all tangled. Exclamation point, question mark, and period ran into the hallway. They saw the heap of letters, and then they saw comma. What are you doing out here? Question mark asked.
I didn't think anyone wanted me around.
Comma sighed.
I just slow everything down.
Comma, without you, things become a disaster! Exclamation point said, pointing to the pile of letters and words. Period nodded.
Slowing things down is your job, and words need you.
Didn't you know? When we're with words, we all have a job to do, question mark asked. I add excitement! Exclamation point burst out. Have a question? Question mark asked. That's what I'm here for.
And I put a stop to things.
Period said. We're the Punctuation Family, and we all work together to help letters and the words they make. The punctuations help the letters back into the classroom. When the letters began making words again,
Yes, please.
comma stood right in the middle. The letters looked confused.
What are you doing? It's my job.
Comma said.
From now on, I'll help keep things in order.
How?
The letters asked. It was comma's turn to explain.
We all work together. Words need punctuation, and punctuation needs words.
Snack time. Let's eat letters. Oh. Let's eat letters.
So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm wondering, I know we've run over time a little bit. Anybody have a quick guess as to why, Mr. Crone, you'll have to help me monitor this,
Yeah.
a quick guess as to what literary device the author is using to tell his story, fifth graders especially. I'm hoping someone wants to answer me.
Does it begin with a P?
It does, because those letters are talking and acting and speaking and have emotions. Hint, hint, hint. Maybe a little, anybody guessing out there, Mr. Cronin?
Charlotte, I've got you if you want to unmute. Do you think you know? Yeah, what do you think it is?
So I think it's personification.
You got
Excellent,
it,
Charlotte.
yeah.
You get to pass Miss Wright's class. Awesome. So proud of you. Thank you very, very much.
And I see a couple other people in the chat got that too. That was
Yeah, awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing. I know we ran over a few minutes. Thanks, Mr. Cronin.
No, thank you, Miss Wright. I appreciate it. Again, reminder this week, we're doing pickup of your belongings at school, and you can start ordering kits for next year. I'm going to hang on if you have other questions or things that you want to share. And if you have projects that you're sharing with your grade level teams and maybe you want to share during community meeting just to kind of show it off, I love it. Just because we love seeing your work. Showed off Julian's Bridge, we've got some science experiments. I'm able to pop in a few calls, but it's great to show off your work, even if we can't do a big in-person exhibition like we normally do. So keep that in mind. We'll be back on Wednesday and the final week next week. So thank you for joining us. If you got to pop off to another Zoom call, completely understand. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. Are we going to there's a question about the virtual concert. Yes, Ms. Smith sent it to me. So I think I've got to schedule the virtual concert in there too. So we got a whole bunch of different ones in there. Maybe we can have some of the people who recorded those share what they did for their virtual concert pieces, because that'd be great. So I'm here. If you're going to head off, again, have a great day. Thanks again to Miss Wright for sharing, and have a great week.